Hello everyone. So today I just want to come on and show you how you can make your own clip art design in Photoshop instead of you might see something that you want, and instead of going to SD, since it's fall, I figured out well, almost fall season, still summer, but um, I figured I could show you how to make a clip art for the fall season coming up. Something cute and something you could do yourself. So what I have here, I already have a design up. All I did was went to Google and I typed in pumpkin coloring page. So this is just a regular coloring page of a pumpkin. Okay. So, and I just want something I could use on my own that I could sell. Well, not really sell, but just put on like a shirt or a mug or a tote bag, whatever have you, for sublimation purposes. So, and I don't want to buy one because I wanted to be my own. And this is something you could do yourself. So just simply go to Google, look for any type of coloring page, and you can use this method for any type of design. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to select whatever part of your image that you want to color in. So I'm going to start with the leaf. So I'm going to go here over to my tool menu, and I am going to click on my magic wand tool. Okay, then next thing I want to do is gotta wait for my magic wand tool to pop in because it's going slow. There it goes. All right, so now I want to select the leaf. So I'm just going to click on it. Okay. And then I'm going to click on it again. So now you see the marching ants. They are all surrounding this leaf right here. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. So I'm going to go to view and zoom in so you can see. As you can see, it is all selected. This leaf right here is selected. Okay, so I just zoomed in. So now what I want to do, I want to go to get off here and go to my move tool. Okay, and I want to go to create a new layer. Well, I'm sorry. Let's do this first. So next I want to do edit. I want to copy this selected leaf. Okay, so I just went to edit, then I selected copy. Okay. All right. So now after I have copied it, now I want to go to create a new layer. So click on the little icon next to the trash bin to create your new layer. Okay. So another layer has come up right here on the right side. So I want to name this, rename it so I won't get confused. So I'm just going to name it leaf. And then what I want to do, I want to go back to edit. I want to click on select paste in special. Paste in place. Okay. So now to show you that I have selected the leaf, all I'm simply going to do is close out the eyes so you can only see the leaf. This is just to show you. And you see, there's the leaf. Okay? So I'm going to turn the eye back on so you can see the whole pumpkin again. Okay? So the next thing I want to do, if I wanted to change the color of this leaf, all I simply have to do now is go to, I'm on the leaf layer. I'm going to go to my FX blending tool, and I'm going to click on color overlay. And see, I had the blue color already in. So if I wanted to be blue, I could just let it stay blue. Let's see. I want to select purple, and I'm gonna click OK. So I got a purple leaf. Now, as you can see, I missed a little tiny spot right there, but that's okay. I can fix that later. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna click OK, and now I have my purple leaf. Okay. Next, I want to select another part of the pumpkin. So I want to use a pattern. So what I'm going to do before I actually select this pumpkin, I'm going to use a pattern. So what I'm going to go do, I'm going to go find me a pattern on my computer. I'm going to hit File and Open. And I am going to get this pattern right here. I'm going to open it. Okay. And what I'm going to do with this pattern is I'm going to hit Edit, and I'm going to go to Define Pattern. And this will put this particular background into a pattern for me. And I'm going to hit OK. You won't see this part right now, but you will in a few minutes. So I'm just going to close it out. I don't need this anymore. Okay. So now I'm able to select the pumpkin now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my Magic Wand tool. And now I'm going to make sure I'm on the correct layer. So I need to be on the original layer where the pumpkin is at. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the pumpkin. Okay. So the pumpkin is now highlighted. It's all selected, just the pumpkin. Okay. So now what I want to do is do the same exact thing. Go to my move tool just to get off, and then go to edit and copy, and then go back down, click on create a new layer. Okay. Rename the layer pumpkin. Okay. And then go back to edit and click on paste. Paste in place. Okay. And then show you that I have the pumpkin selected, I'm going to do the same exact thing again, just to show you. I'm going to close out the leaf and close out this background. And all you see is the shape of the pumpkin. See that? Okay. I'm going to turn everything back on again so you can just keep looking. Okay. I'm going to zoom out so you could see a little bit better. All right. So now that I have the pumpkin layer, and I wanted to add this as a pattern, all I have to do is go to my FX tool again to add the layer style. And this time I'm going to select pattern overlay. There's so many different ways you could do this. Now you're going to see the image that I just put in, this one right here. You see that? Okay. So now as you can see, let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. I missed a few spots right there, but that's okay. I can fix that. And I'm gonna see, maybe, let's see. Let me zoom out so you can see. And I missed a few spots right there, but that's all right. All right. So you just want to be careful and just, if I had zoomed in, I could see this a little bit better, but and get these little nicks and crannies, but I didn't, so it'll be okay. So basically, I'm just playing around how I want it. So like maybe I want it like maybe right here. And I think that's okay with me. Now you can also drag it over if you don't want that color, you know. Cause I got multiple colors, pink and purple. So like if I wanted pink, I could do that. Just dragging it. Okay. I'm pretty much happy with it. Like like this. And I'm gonna hit OK. And we'll just keep it moving. So let's continue. So now, click back on the original layer again. Now, I want to get this, the stem. So if I wanted to get the stem, all I have to do the same exact thing. Go to your magic wand tool, select it. Oops, I didn't mean to select all of that. So go to edit and undo and try to get it as much as you can. And it's tiny lines, so it's hard to see all of that. Some of it with the tiny lines in between the pumpkin. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. So I can't get all of this like I wanted to, so I could do select and deselect. But what I can do is go back to my toolbar and I could click on Object Selection Tool, and I could just go right here around the stem, and it'll select the majority of it, of the stem for me. There. So I have all of it selected, and go back to my move tool. And I'm gonna do the same thing, go to edit, copy, and go back to create new layer. Name that layer what, stem. Okay. And then go back to edit and go to paste special, paste in place. And now I can change this color of the stem. Now, since I selected the object select tool, it's not gonna go, it's gonna go a little bit differently than the quick selection tool. The same tool, but look, see how it just highlighted like that? That's because I used the quick selection tool, so you won't see all the details right then and there. So then that means you have to play with it a little bit, which means you could just go into your blend mode and then just click on different ones until it, there we go. See, multiply works. Then you can see all the little fine details. So you just have to play with it. So it's not really, too much of a big deal. But say I wanted to change that to like green. Maybe pink. I don't know. I like that green. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So next we have this little swiggly slaggly swirl. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna go back to the original, so I can be on the original because I need to select this wiggly line. So all I have to do now is do the same thing. Just be careful. I'm just trying to grab this squiggly line only, and not the rest of the pumpkin. So I'm gonna use my object select tool for this one, just so I could try to get it because it's so tiny, to get as much of it as I can possibly get. Okay. All right. And just take your time with it. You don't have to be in a rush to do it. Just go as. Now, see, I messed up right there. So I'm going to undo that little part because I selected had the pumpkin. I didn't want that. All right. So it looks like I have it all selected. Um, to my eyesight anyway. Let's see. Yeah. as much as I could get it, because I mean, for me, I wear glasses, so it's hard to see all of this stuff. All right. Okay, so that looks good to me. Good enough. So this is gonna be good enough for me. So I'm gonna go back to edit, and I'm gonna go to copy again. Do the same exact thing. Go to create new layer. Okay, and then go back to edit, and then go to paste in place. Okay, and I'm gonna change this, and I have no idea what color I'm gonna change it to. So before I do that, I'm gonna name it swirly. I don't know the name of it. Let's just do swirly. And then I'm gonna go to FX blending tools. So I'm gonna do another color overlay. And as you can see, I missed that little tiny piece right there. That's okay, I can clean that up. And I am going to, let me zoom out so I can see how it looks with this. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks cute. That look green. Or I can make it brown, but I'm just gonna leave it green. I think that looks okay, just like it is. And I'm gonna hit OK. All right. So there you have it. You have your little, you know, clip art that you just did on your own without having to go on Etsy or anybody's website and buy a clip art. You just made your own with a coloring sheet. I mean, if you can't actually draw, and then scan your own artwork into the system. And I can't, I could draw, but not draw. I could do like stick man stuff, but and so something to think about. If you want something cute and you don't want to pay, and then you don't want to have to worry about somebody stealing, like somebody saying you stole their stuff because you made your own. You know. Your own stuff. It only takes, just a little patience and you'll get it. It's not that difficult, not that hard, just play with it and you'll get it. Now, to clean up this little bit, I just have to go to get me a magic wand tool and just click on the little pieces I missed and select it. And I'll just blend it in, the best way I can to my ability. Oops. And that little tiny piece was so tiny. But look, I could probably put black right here, so I could put that on its own little piece if I wanted to. I'll just probably make it black. But like I say, it's so tiny. So let's undo it again. Try to get as much of it as I can. Or I could just use the paintbrush tool and just paint this little part in. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Yeah, those little pieces are so hard to get. So I probably should have picked a better coloring sheet. But um hmm. Yeah, they so tiny. I'm gonna have to play with the rest of this just because it's gonna be tedious if I go on and on trying to get this. Let's see. I'm just undoing. Alright. So I'm just gonna go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the same exact thing and just could probably color this in. Let's see. Change this to black and then get the paintbrush tool. And I color that in. There we go. That one's colored in. I just went to the paintbrush tool and colored it in. And I switched my color over here to the default colors, which is black and white. Okay, so I have that selected. And all I have to do now is select, go to select, and I deselect it. I just painted it in. So again, try to do the same thing for this one. Yeah, that's time consuming. I'm gonna paint it in. These little tiny bits and pieces I missed, I'm just gonna paint them in. So I'm gonna go back to my brush tool. I'm just gonna paint these in. Okay. Now, this little part right here probably ain't gonna look as neat as I want like it to, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Enough so nobody can tell. So there. So I'm just painting the little nicks and crannies in that I missed. I just had the paintbrush tool. All I'm doing is just clicking on the you know, there. So you can clean it up as good as you can get it, you know. And since it's yours, you know, it's not gonna be too bad. Just make it look as good as you can make it look. This is so detailed. So I couldn't get it all like I wanted it to. Okay. And looks great to me. So all right. There. And let me make that look. There we go. For the part I missed. Okay. And now all I have to do now, I've got to get this little green spot right there. So what I need to do is get my eyedropper tool so I can change the color to this color. So it changes right here. I'm gonna go back to my paintbrush tool and I'm just gonna color this little tiny piece in. There. So, and now, and they probably think that's supposed to be like that, you know. I could have lowered my brush down a little bit more, but that's good enough. And then I have a whole clip art. Now, and there, looks perfect. So I need to remove this background. So let me see. Whoa. So I'm just going to my magic erase tool and clicking around just to remove the background. Okay. And then it's also a little bit of words on here because it's a coloring page that I didn't see. So I could just fix that. I'm going to go to my spot tool remover and I'm just going to move these words out the way. And let me fix this. So if you get in the comic book, just make sure you don't have like no words at the bottom. Oops. Alright. Just a little cleanup, nothing big. Okay. Alright. Okay. There we go. All done. And now I can save it. Hit save as. Save it to my computer. And what I'm gonna say this as? I don't know. Zebra stripe pumpkin. Colorful zebra. Okay. And I'll save this. And I hope I didn't confuse you guys. Um, it was basically um, selecting the parts of the area that you want, then going to edit, then going to copy, then going all the way to down to create new layer. Okay. Then go back up to edit, and then go to paste, and then that's all I did. And then select whatever color I wanted. I went to FX and I selected whatever color. So now, say this particular pumpkin that you have, say now you want to, make multiple colors or, of this. And instead of having to go back and do a bunch of these, like this one. So what you could do, you could go, like, say I'm on the, let me see, I'm on the, let's see what layer I want to be on. I want to be on this layer, this pumpkin layer. Let me go to my pumpkin. Okay, I'm on the pumpkin layer. Now, what I could do, I could say I could go to color overlay, and let's see, I could change it to something else, whatever I want. I want blue. Let's do blue. And see, it's on normal, but if you play with your blend modes, and I went to hue, it changes like that. Different blend modes changes. See, you can get as many different colors as you want and just save them all. You know. Okay. If you didn't want to, let's see. So yeah, it just depends on what you want. You just keep on going and saving all of these, and then you just have all types of cool color designs. You know. Same thing with the leaf. Same exact thing. You could change the color, put a pattern to it, put a gradient. Let's do a gradient. Okay. Let's do, I don't know, red or something. So I'll do red. And let's go to, okay, so hold on. Let me cut the color overlay off. And then let's do it. Now I'm going to do gradient. There we go. You couldn't see it because I had the color overlay on. So I just closed the eye out right here. So now you can see the gradient. So if you wonder why it didn't change, because if you have a color overlay, just cut the eye off. And then let's go. Yeah, so that's a pretty color right there. If you wanted to do that, no, iridescence. Real pretty colors. So it's so much you could do with this, just this one design. You could change this multiple colors and save them all. And then you'll have multiple clip arts, different colors that you could use for sublimation or whatever you want to do with it, to put on any type of image you want, or just, you know, sell if you like, you into selling clip art and stuff. If you want to, that's just up to you. Um, and there you have it. So Thank you guys for watching and enjoy.